Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome to Tricentis Tosca mobile automation tutorial. As you all know, I have already published two YouTube videos covering the basic concepts like how can we install Tricentis mobile agent, and then how can we configure the Tricentis mobile agent, and what are all the different features that are available in Tricentis mobile agent console. And also I have explained you how can we download and install Android Studio, and then how can we configure Android virtual devices by using Android Studio, so that we can start automating our mobile related test cases by using Tricentis Tosca. I'm going to provide the link in the description. You can access the entire playlist of Tricentis mobile automation related YouTube videos. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you. So this is our lesson 3, where I'm going to teach you how can we prepare and connect our real Android mobile devices by using USB or Wi-Fi, so that we can start automating our mobile test cases by using Tricentis Tosca. So now let us jump onto the system and see how can we connect our real Android mobile devices. So if you open your Tricentis mobile agent, I've already explained you how to install Tricentis mobile agent in my lesson 1. I would recommend you guys to visit lesson 1 before you watch this session. So right click on this Tricentis mobile agent and click on open console. And then go to documentation, and here there is an option called get started with Tricentis mobile agent link. Click on this link and then go to connect and configure your devices. So this is where you can find how can we connect and configure the real mobile devices. So if you see here, prepare your Android devices. Click on this link. So if you see here, to prepare and connect your Android device, there are two methods. One is you can prepare your Android device by using USB. Another one is you can connect your Android device via Wi-Fi as well. So let me explain our first method by using USB. So connect your Android device to your computer to allow access to your phone data. So I have already connected my mobile device to the laptop. So this is my mobile here. I have projected my mobile by using inbuilt Windows Link app. You can also use TeamViewer or any other options to project your mobile screen onto your laptop. So that means I've already connected my mobile by using USB. And then to enable developer mode on your Android device, go to settings, about phone, software information, and tap on build number 7 times. So basically, first you need to enable your developer options in your mobile. For that, let's go to mobile, and here let us search for settings. So these are my settings. Select settings and then scroll down to the bottom. And here under settings, if you scroll down to the bottom, you should see about phone. I'm also seeing developer options here because I have already enabled developer options in my phone. So in your case, you will not see this option. All you see is about phone. Double click on this about phone and then scroll down to the bottom, and here you need to select software information. And then if you see here, there is an option called build number. So you need to tap 7 times on this build number so that the developer options will be enabled in your settings. So as soon as I tap once, it is already displaying a message saying developer mode is already turned on. But in your case, you will not get that message until you tap 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As soon as you hit 7th time, you will see the message developer mode is turned on. And then your developer mode is turned on. You need to go back to the menu. Again, go back here. And now you should see developer option. So now once your developer option is enabled, then you need to go to your developer options and you need to enable USB debugging and stay awake options. Go to mobile, go to developer options, and here if you scroll down, the important part is you need to enable your USB debugging. Scroll down here. So if you see here, this USB debugging option, in your case, it will be turned off. You need to turn on USB debugging to allow Tricentis Tosca for recognizing the browsers, your applications, or to recognize the elements of your mobile related applications. Once you enable this, you also need to enable stay awake options. So in my case, stay awake is disabled because I have installed my organization related information. So this option is disabled. So in your case, this option will be enabled. So you need to enable this stay awake option so that your mobile will not lock every time whenever you work on your mobile test case automation. So this is how you can enable your mobile, or this is how you can configure and connect your real device by using USB option. So now once you are configuring your real mobile device by using USB, now let us go back to Tricentis mobile agent console. So if you go back to Tricentis mobile agent console, then go to device management. If you go to configure devices, because I have already connected my mobile device by using USB and I have configured all my options as instructed by Tricentis Tosca here, now I can see my real Samsung device here. So you can see status is ready, and this is your OS type is Android and OS version is 15, and this is your resolution, and your UDID, which is your unique ID of your device, is this. So this is very important because I'm going to provide this unique ID in Tricentis Tosca so that I can connect my mobile device by using Tricentis Tosca to start automating my mobile test cases related to mobile application. So this is my first method. So let us go to our second method. Our second method is connect your Android via Wi-Fi. How can I do that? Before you connect your Android device via Wi-Fi, make sure you have installed Tricentis mobile agent. We already installed our Tricentis mobile agent in our first YouTube session. And then to run test recordings via Wi-Fi, you need to connect your Android device to your Tricentis mobile agent account. So that we have already done by using USB. So now we have already connected our real device agent to your Tricentis mobile agent. That's why I am seeing the device in my Tricentis mobile agent. So now next step is open your command prompt, Windows R, CMD, and then once you open your command prompt and then go to installation folder. This is the path where your platform -tools are available. So let me go to my Windows, go to C drive. So this is my C drive, and then go to program files, and here go to Tricentis and then go to mobile agent, and here go to app. Here I can find Android SDK and then platform tools. So basically you need to change your directory to this platform tools because this is where your ADB is available. So go to CMD, and before that let's go to documentation. Open command prompt and go to installation folder, and then you need to change the directory to this particular folder. So now let's go to command prompt, cd, and paste the path of your installation folder that we copied. Now my directory is changed. So now let's start executing multiple commands. Run these commands in the following order. First command is adb start-server. adb start-server. This will start my ADB server. And then ADB TCP IP and 5555. So this is my TCP IP. I'm just copying here. Enter. So now we restarted our TCP mode port :5555. So once that is done, you need to enter this entire command. Copy this and then paste, enter. What it does, it's going to give you the IP address of your system. So you need to copy this IP address 192.168.171. So now once you get your IP address of your Android device, so basically this 192.168.171 is my IP address of my Android device. So once you get Android device IP address, now you need to copy this ADB connect your Android device. Copy this and paste it here. Here, instead of IP address, I need to replace my Android IP address 192.168.1.71 and then your TCP IP port. ADB connect your IP address of Android device and your TCP IP port. Enter. What it does? Now your Android device is connected via Wi-Fi, not via USB. Let me remove my USB. I have removed my USB. Now ADB devices. If I enter this, still my Android mobile is showing here. That means I'm still connected to my Android mobile via Wi-Fi. Let me also make sure here, go to Tricentis mobile agent. Here let's go back to Tricentis and let us refresh again by entering to your device management. See here, let me refresh the page. Still I can see my mobile device in Tricentis mobile agent. Why? Because I've connected to my mobile device via Wi-Fi. So this is our second method to connect your Android real device. So now your real device is connected to your Tricentis mobile agent via Wi-Fi. So now we can start automating your test cases by using Tricentis Tosca. So in my next video, I'm going to show you how can we configure your mobile device in Tricentis Tosca while scanning your test objects of your mobile application, and then how can we configure or how can you provide your mobile capabilities while executing your test cases by using Tricentis Tosca. If you have any queries, leave your queries in the comment box. I'll try to respond to your queries. Thank you. Hope you all understand the concepts of today's lesson, where I have explained you how can we prepare and connect our real Android mobile devices via USB and then via Wi-Fi, so that your Tricentis mobile agent console can view your real Android mobile device. And then we can start automating our mobile test cases by using Tricentis Tosca. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you.